Welcome, everyone, to the College Football Playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. We have a great battle for us here tonight. Two teams with championship aspirations, but trying to define the odds and take a big step closer to that national championship. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the College Football Playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here comes a handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It starts. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Looking for a gap. It's Payne. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
And the Horned Frogs churn out another first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then it pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
On the 10th play of this opening drive, it's 3rd and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
The Horned Frogs looking to cash in this red zone trip. Pre-snap motion from the offense. In the red area, it's Payne. Got a lane. Can he get in? He takes it into the end zone, but a marker is down, so hold on here. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And he'll set up to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Payne. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Now it's 2nd down here. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Wow, how about the defense here? On the road in a playoff game, you step up and come up with an interception on the first drive. You're an underdog. It's a big stage. All odds are against you. And you start off the opening drive as a defense with an interception, and you bring your quarterback out now with some confidence, believing that he can win this game.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And they'll use the ground game here. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They stop him, but it's a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the right side on the toss. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the TCU offense takes the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? He'll ride the back again here. Finds room at the 30. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. 1st down now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out. He's got some space.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And the single back takes the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback's got it on the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Good catch just past the 1st down line to allow the drive to continue. It's a nice play by the quarterback and wide receiver there.
That's the 2-minute warning now here in the 1st half. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll hand it off. Can he reach the end zone? Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The Ducks line up with a 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Second down and goal upcoming. A little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Timeout. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. He's swarmed by the defense. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line and take a chance. Try to get that touchdown.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Maybe a little bit too creative here on this 4th down play call by the offense. I think the defense was anticipating the offense trying to get the ball into the hands of that receiver, whether it was a pass or a run. And by anticipating it, they're able to keep him short of the 1st down marker.
He'll hand it off. That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. He's going to hand this off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the 1st half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. That's a bullet pass to the left side. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to begin the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught quickly. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that completion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. On the move, looking deep. It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge gain through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
They're trying to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. He gains 9, so it's second and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. Tackle, but first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Touchdown, Ducks. That puts them on top in the second half.
Well, after not seeing any scores in that first half, make some adjustments at halftime. At least this offense has been able to put together a drive and finally get a touchdown up on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0.
That makes the score Oregon 7, TCU 0.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick this one off.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Send the back in motion. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Payne. And he's tackled after the catch. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Out of bounds after a nice gain. Finally, a positive play from this offense.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the Horned Frogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. He hands it off from the gun. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The Horned Frogs pick up enough for a first down here. On the ground, it's Payne. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Ball handed off. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. Field goal try, no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Second down play coming up for this offense.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Oregon 7, TCU 0.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Going to throw for it on 3rd and short. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
And the Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. And the runner takes off to his right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Signs the quick throw. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down. The Ducks will line up to boot it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Offense is back out on the field. They'll run it from the gun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And tackled after a small pickup there. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late game comeback victory. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quick completion to the tight end. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent gain, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Fourth down coming up.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Receiver steps out just short of the goal line. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian.
And, Chris, how often do we see it? When the game's on the line, it's about the line of scrimmage. This offensive line does their job. The running back gets in for this game-time touchdown, and now you're an extra point away from taking the lead.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. In a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Second effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Watch big-time play by the wide receiver. He makes the catch, breaks the tackle, and then gets some yards afterward.
The Ducks come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Finds an open target on the left side. Touchdown, Oregon. To take the lead in the final minute.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense would not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about, can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
That makes the score Oregon 14, TCU 7.
So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up, preserve this lead. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Handoff here from the shotgun. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. And the offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, we're going to throw the football. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. He's got it near the end zone. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. Great chance for the offense to tie the game. First and goal. It's QB's sneak. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU.
Well, Chris, this is exactly what they needed to do. Put a touchdown up on the board. They pull within one in a playoff game. And now it's decision time. Do you tie the game up or potentially take the lead?
Now the point after try, they're to tie the game heading to halftime. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. going to return it from deep in the end zone. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Breaking free at the 35. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Regulation with the score all time.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver makes the catch.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
So the offense will set up first and goal here in this first overtime. It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Now the offense will spend a timeout to get everybody organized. Can't afford a mistake at this moment. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Here we go. Biggest play so far. Can the defense get a stop on 3rd and goal here in OT? Looking right. This one caught into the end zone to take the lead here in OT. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
TCU 14.
So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Starks. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And the Horned Frogs looking to cash in this red zone trip. Handoff in a single back formation. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. You kick the PAT or go for 2 in the win.
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown. may either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
And now for the crucial extra point to tie this up and force a second overtime. And they're able to tack on the extra point.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
And now for the crucial extra point to tie this up and force a second overtime. And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. So 1 overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Wideouts now clustered. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. And now the defense will spend a timeout to talk strategy here before this crucial play coming up. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down.
Here we go.
And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's third down and short. Ball handed off. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
The Horned Frogs begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Let's pick it up. Got it.
So the offense now will set up first and goal here in double overtime.
Igloo. Igloo. Convoy.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. In for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a 2-point try coming up.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
But they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And now the running back's got it again. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And he's brought down at about the 3-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And it's a touchdown. They're an extra point away from double OT. Or you go for 2 and win it right now. Took some extra time in the weight room, paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here. No room for mental errors here in overtime. And they get set now to try the PAT. And it's up and good.
Kick is good. That's the end of the 2nd overtime, with the score still tied.
Okay, so now we've got dueling 2-point conversions from here on out to decide this game. Enormous pressure on every snap. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. No, he does not get in. It's a game-saving stop by this defense, and we'll play on. Now the offense will spend a timeout to get everybody organized. Can't afford a mistake at this moment. So the defense does the job, and now this offense comes out for a 2-point try to win the game right here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Running out of time in the pocket. No, he does not get in. It's a game-saving stop by this defense, and we'll play on. So they set up again, a 2-point try to reclaim the lead deep here in overtime.
2-9 Philly.
And try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. No, they've stopped him. Great job by this defense, and the 2-point try fails. They get the huge stop, and now they go for a 2-point try to win the game right here. QB to the tight end for a completion. And he gets in there to win the game. An overtime classic. Wow. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this